I stacked the audience. Great neighborhood here, though. I was just outside, and some guy asked me where Pussyville is. And I told him, take 2 lefts, a right, and a Viagra. He laughed too. I was glad, because I thought he was a mugger. These muggers are pussies, though. They rob people like outside. It's so easy to run away. If you could mug me on an airplane, then we'll talk. You're not even a villain, you're just a felon. Villain, they try to take over the world. But they always screw it up. I've got some advice for the villains out there. You're taking over the world, you got this great plan, right? And then you get in this confrontation. It's usually with a couple, it's usually with the guy and the girl he loves. But they don't know it yet, because they gotta wait till the end of the movie to hook up. They're both fighting you, and what does the villain do every time? Bitch slaps the girl, she's unconscious, and then he fights the guy, gets him into a headlock, then the girl, of course, wakes up magically, runs, hits him in the head. Here's my advice to you, kill the bitch. Shoot her in the face. Then you get the guy in the headlock, who's gonna help him? Nobody. Next roll, roll the credits. But no, they always get killed, and the bad guys, get killed. There's never a funeral for a bad guy, though. Have you noticed that? It's because at a funeral you have to say nice things about the person. What are you going to say about this villain? He really cared about the world and controlling it. He was really driven. Is everybody having a good day? I'm having a great day. I'm already over at 7 o'clock. Is that a problem, man?
We're going to keep going.
All right, sweet. I had a great day. I spent most of the early part of the day just in the bathroom, staring in the mirror, 2 hands on the sink, spitting, just really finding myself. And, I had some good thoughts come up. One is I think I'm going to start a band. It's going to be called the John Doe Band. And our first album is going to be called A-Sides, as opposed to B-Sides. The other idea I had is if you have a friend, this is more of a piece of advice, if you have a friend named Monica, and she's black, don't call her Nick, for short. Just 3 beers away from getting beat up. I don't think voodoo dolls have been used to their full potential. You see these voodoo dolls, all they ever do is burn their feet or stick like a needle in them. Oh, I got a 6-inch rod in my chest. Oh. There's better things to do, like wait till he's on a date with a girl and then stick the voodoo doll's head up your ass. You know? Or wait till he's in the sauna and then build a little voodoo penis and give him a boner. Alright, a couple more thoughts I had. This is all me staring into my gorgeous blue eyes in the mirror. But you know that saying, I just dodged the bullet? What happens if you didn't? What do you say? Oh, I just took some shrapnel to the knee on that one. But you gotta get out of the house every once in a while. I try to. And I'm on public trans a lot, on the subway. I've had some interesting things happen. I saw this guy who was in a suit, in a nice suit, and he pulls out a roll of bubble tape. You guys remember bubble tape?
Yes.
And he's chomping on that, and I was like, what, are you loosening your jaw so you can go suck some dick later? I heard another guy, he's on his cell phone on the train, and I couldn't really, but he's like, why don't you shave your own pussy? And then he starts talking in Greek. And I was like, how do you get cell phone reception on the train? So, not just the trains though, I walk around on the streets too. Sure. Anybody else walk on the street? A lot of homeless people in New York. And I thought of a t-shirt that I could make so that they could stop fucking bugging me, and it's gonna say, masturbating is free. I'm sorry to be mean, but there's so damn many of them. You become really mean, and I finally realized I was at the breaking point when this orphan asked me if I had $1, and I said, no, but I have 2 living parents. I also saw this guy, he was like 7 feet tall and he's smoking a cigarette, and I walked up to him and I was like, you know, smoking stunts you, bro. Fucking smoking, I hate smokers. My jacket over there reeks of cigarettes from last night. Trying to stay healthy though. My favorite cereal that I eat in the morning, Honey Bunches of Oats. Nothing? It's a great fucking cereal. I heard it has actually a lot of calories. And so, yeah, it's not as healthy as I thought, but I love that shit. And I usually eat it, you know, in the kitchen naked in the morning. My roommate has no clue because he's usually nursing a hangover until 4:30 p.m. But the other day I was eating it and took a big spoonful, missed one of the nut clusters, ended up landing right in my pubes. And I was like, holy shit, I have a nut cluster on my nut cluster. And I actually had to call in sick for work the next day because my abs hurt so much from laughing. Healthy though. The problem, you know, I'm trying to stay healthy and I think I'm eating too much carbs. That's the problem. I just bought a loaf of bread the other day and it's already toast. But I'm gonna, you know, I expect to have more time. I got like 2 more pages here, but I'm gonna leave you guys. This is my impression of you guys are on a machine I want at the gym. Get off that fucking machine. Spandex was not a good choice. I don't normally do impressions. I'm not the deadpan guy. This one just caught my eye. If you are ever hanging out with Lance Armstrong, don't ever use the phrase, it's just like riding a bike, because he will say, I ride a bike all the fucking time. How am I supposed to know the difference? Yeah!